Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we look at 10 things you must sacrifice to become rich. Most of us desire to become rich during our life, right? But that doesn't come easily. We'll have to make some sacrifices in order to get something better and build ourselves. And before we start guys, don't feel demotivated by thinking like, oh my god, I have to sacrifice all this. I can't do that. No, first and foremost, you'll have to prioritize your interests and don't consider this as a sacrifice. Consider them more like offerings that you're giving to fulfill your dream. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. The first one is sacrificing immediate gratification. So, here, what I mean is that there are some things that we see and we feel like buying them immediately, right? Or maybe you dream of buying it in a particular span of time. So, for example, you think of buying a car worth 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs and you plan to buy it after some time using a loan or on an EMI basis. This can be a very big mistake, guys, because once you take a loan, you'll be in debt to pay for it. Consciously or unconsciously, you'll start working under pressure only for that payback. But this doesn't mean that you shouldn't fulfill your desires. What you can do is invest that amount somewhere, maybe in stocks or any other form of asset. So the money that you generate using those assets can be used for buying all such things. There is this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. The author says that rich people buy luxuries last while poor people buy luxuries first. So I hope you understand what my point is. The second one is sacrificing social media. We all know that as much as information we get through social media platforms, it is one of the major reasons and platforms where we just keep scrolling without any motives and without an end, and that's where we waste a lot of time. Instead, if we spend that time productively, like maybe learning some new skill or doing something related to our business, it will give us more and good results, and it will turn out to be very useful for both our professional and personal life. And of course, you can use social media for your business purposes, like, probably for uploading videos or running promotions and ad campaigns and so on. But make sure that you don't waste a lot of your time scrolling on it for no reason. And I understand that you need some time for yourself to relax and take a break. For that, you can do some other activities, like probably read books or go out for a walk or go to the park or something like that. And for those who still want to use social media, what I would suggest is you can probably set up a time limit in the app itself for, like, maybe an hour or 2 hours maximum in a day that you will spend on that social media platform. The third one is sleep. Now, this depends upon your comfort. You can either work until late night or wake up early in the morning and work. And for those who feel that you can't do this, just give it a try, guys, because nothing comes easy. And this is something that's just temporary, because it's not like you'll have to sacrifice your sleep the whole life. It's just a temporary thing, and for your long term benefit is why you're doing this. And try making this sacrifice now, and you'll have a much better and peaceful sleep later. And it's not like you can only sleep for 2 or 3 hours, guys. You can have a good sleep for about 5 to 6 hours in a day, and then work the next day, because 5 to 6 hours of sleep is necessary for you to work properly the next day, or else you might feel sleep deprived, which will affect your work in a negative way. So 5 to 6 hours of sleep will be good enough. The fourth one is sacrificing the fear of loss. Now, guys, there are times when we ourselves think that what will happen if things don't work out the way we've planned them. And then there are other people in our life, it can be the society, our family, friends, or anyone who induce such thoughts into our mind, which starts creating a fear of failure. And then we automatically start creating a backup, like, okay, if this doesn't work out, I'll leave this and go for another job. Don't do that, guys. Never do that. Because when we have such backups, unknowingly we do not give our best. And we might think that this is our best, but actually it is not. Because when we don't have a backup, it is the only way out for us, we will give it all and make sure that it works. But this will not happen if you already create backup for yourselves. Why is that? Because you have something else in place if this doesn't work out, which means that you're creating a possibility for it to not work out for you. So that is why you should never create backups for yourself. The fifth thing is friendship with poor people. Now, guys, here when I say poor, I do not mean poor by money. In reality, a person is poor who does not have the right mindset to grow in life. So, for example, if you have a business idea and you tell it to your friends and you ask them to join in, but they are all like, we are too young for this, we cannot do this, you're thinking too much, you're not being practical. So, they're telling you all these things. Basically, they're giving you excuses for not doing it. So, do not be too much in contact with such people because, guys, over time, our thinking also starts becoming like the people whom we are surrounded with, right? That is why they say that it is very essential for us to surround ourselves with people who think positively and surround ourselves with like-minded people. And when you are around like-minded people, you'll learn a lot from them and you'll feel a positive difference in your thinking. And if you notice, your conversations with them will be different and that will be really good for you, for your growth. So guys, always remember that positive mindset is a pillar of attraction towards your goals. Hence, always make sure that the circle you are around has a positive mindset and you have like-minded people around you. The sixth one is sacrificing your impatience. You'll have to learn to be patient. Now, nobody gets rich in one day, and the ones who do, it does not last long for them. So be patient, guys, because good things take time. It doesn't matter if the process is happening fast or slow or if it is fluctuating. The point is that we reach our goal without giving up or quitting before we achieve it. So, for example, if we consider this channel, it's not like we have reached our goal, but we're trying, right? We're trying to become better every day, be consistent, and most importantly, be patient. So, always be patient, guys. The seventh sacrifice is giving up hatred for books. I know. So, this can be difficult for some of us because, believe it or not, I am not a book person and I used to hate reading books. Anytime someone asked me about reading books, I used to just laugh. But, guys, take this as a challenge for yourself, a challenge that you must win. And start with small books, maybe with the ones containing 50 pages or 100 pages only, and set a timeline for yourself. Like if it is a 100-page book, you must complete it within 3 days. And I know 3 days might sound too much for the people who read regularly and too less for the ones who don't, but that's the challenge, guys. Just give it a shot and then slowly start increasing the number of pages, like 100 to 150 to 200 to 300 to 350 and so on. And guys, do not give up in between. There might be times when you don't finish the book within your own timeline, and that's completely all right. It happens because this is something completely new and something that we are trying. So don't give up. Instead, give yourself credit and extend your timeline by a day or so. And this time, make sure that you complete it. It might be difficult for you to hold up to the first 20 pages when you read, but then once you get the hang of it and once you get interested in the book, you can complete it even within one day. And once you're done reading, guys, I'm telling you, the happiness that you feel, it is just undescribable because we have finally completed the challenge. Not only that, we also get to learn a lot of new things from the book. And if you're not sure about what type of books to read, then you can go for self-improvement books or financial investment books. These will definitely help you in both your professional as well as your personal life. The eighth one is hobby. And by hobbies, I mean sacrificing unproductive hobbies. Instead, just make it a habit to practice something productive. That is something that will give you positive results and not negative ones. It can be something like meditation, reading, exercising, or yoga, or anything else, because these things are your personal time, that is your me time, which is also very essential part of your day, right? This will help you to keep your mind relaxed and fresh, and this is the time when you can take it all out, be it your frustration, anger, stress, or even happiness. It will be your way of expression, it will be your way of relaxation. So let's say that your day hasn't really been that good and you don't feel like doing anything because of that. So in that case, practicing all these kind of things, it will help you relax and find the good in bad. This will prevent you from demotivation and it will help you keep up your mindset and keep you fresh for the rest of the day. The ninth sacrifice is laziness or procrastination. Laziness is our biggest enemy, guys, because when we're lazy to do something, we tend to procrastinate it further, and then later there is something else that comes up, and now we have too much work to do, which gives us too much stress, and we end up not working up to our standards, or we do an incomplete work. So do not procrastinate, guys, at any cost. Always make sure that you finish the work as soon as it arrives, and then you can relax as much as you want later. And once you start practicing this, you'll notice a difference, that you are mentally more free and less stressed. Plus, the quality of your work will also improve because you have enough time to complete it. And now, I don't know how many of you are watching this video while you are procrastinating something, that is, delaying your work. So go and finish your work, guys, and then come back and watch this video. Never procrastinate. The 10th one is pleasing others. Let's face it, guys, you cannot make everyone happy, and if you focus on that, you end up being the unhappy person. Please understand that successful people are unreasonable people, and that's what people think. And this is exactly what makes them successful, right? Because they dreamt of accomplishing something that others thought was not possible or it was not practical. But, anyways, without caring about the society or what other people will think, they did it, and that's why they're successful. So, all that you need to do is focus on fulfilling your dream and delivering value and making sure that your job is done. Once you do that, you will not feel the need to please others. Instead, they will automatically get attracted to you. You'll not have to do something in order to please them. So these are some of the 10 things that you need to sacrifice to become rich. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope it was helpful and you've got some insights on all the do's and don'ts to become rich. And before leaving, do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.